Just a tiny fucking bit. But sort of works. Sort of want to do the same to this one, but I don't want it to bow up as high. Probably just have to fucking bring it down like that. Probably that would be it. That is all. I'm just turning up music. Nice. I'm gonna say like her tail and wings aren't on the same layer, right? Nice. Okay. We have lines. I think I could do is smooth out that one more, but I don't think it detracts from it. Okay. All right. Hmm. Get those duplicated up and hide them. Let's make this one set of lines. There you go. Them in there. Throw that in there too, I guess. Like that. All right, now we got all lines. Now this thing is one thing. Sweet. Get the background up. Okay. This one's not as difficult to fucking paint up as some of the other ones are, but I don't have the swatches for stuff. It's mostly white, black, and brown. That shouldn't be too hard. Mm. So the only thing I want to know. I want to know is from this one. What is her main base color hair? Like that. The light color, but it's mostly a dark color that looks like mane. I'm gonna go with the dark color. Now, I don't know if this is all enclosed, but I'm about to fucking find out. Yeah, it stormed here earlier too, Grim. We were able to hear the thunder on stream. It's pretty fucking massive lightning bolts we were getting. It hasn't cooled down though because of it. Kind of almost wish that it did, but kind of glad it didn't because everything will hurt more. Yeah, so usually I would make her fully black, but I'm going to make a design choice to make her body actually hair brown. And then her tail and ears can be black, and her wings and tail tip can be white. Well, I was kind of in the mood for it before. It takes a lot for me to get kind of psyched up to do this because it's very nerve-wracking to draw live, especially since like I'm not as skilled as some artists out there and I'm not fast and I'm doing this with a mouse, which makes it incredibly difficult and slow and painful for me. Um, but by the time I'm in the mood to draw, by the time I'm ready to sit here and do it, I need to kind of keep going while I've got it. Because once it's gone or once I'm too tired, it's too late. The only thing I didn't also do was here. I had that one connecting, but that won't matter for this particular layer. All right, that's just a dead pixel there. That's fine. Um, Plus, I generally focus in pretty solidly. Come on, I've got a better fucking stuck on the moon. Bring me the stuck on the moon that's better than this. Um, there. There's the real one. It's more of when I used to draw, I used to spend a lot of hours drawing, like 18 odd hours drawing solid, back when that was comfortable to do so. And I knew my programs. I got into music. It's fun. Um, Drawing on paper at the moment is very difficult for me just because it's a lot and there's a lot that can go wrong. And I can't just erase it and fix it up and stuff. Whereas on the computer, if something's not right, like for instance, the sarsaparilla, I realigned her drink because it wasn't right when I drew it and I knew it wasn't right, but I liked how the overall thing looked. So when I brought it in here before I started tonight, I fixed that up to the correct tilt that I want, which I can work with. Um, Plus, like getting to see these finish, um, like blush. She's so cute. Look how bothered she looks. Look how bothered she is, Grim. She's adorable. Um, and she came from fucking Hype and Love, who were each fucking like 7 hours to get a base on Hype, and then I think it was 2 or 3 hours to get the rest on Love. And she took me at least 2 hours to get there. Um, yeah, she's pretty cute. And like that's just from like if I pull up what the original of what that actually did look like back before I actually started changing it. Give me I'll probably have to open it up as the plain file. This. That's what it looked like at the beginning. Like it's a massive change. Azula, are you stretching out so I can shake your paw? Is that what's going on? Are we shaking paws right now? I do need to bring the actual save file for that into the correct thing. But yeah, essentially like that from that. It's crazy. Yeah. It changes so much. And I think that's the biggest thing is like when I'm drawing like this, like even this, like that hyper realistic hand and shit and her, they work together because by the time I was able to draw like this, it was kind of semi realistic stuff. Like even today, if I was to sit down and try to draw eyes like this, I actually can't do it. I tried. I've got like 9 drawings of me failing to do that. And it frustrates the shit out of me. Even this and stuff, like you can see how many drafts I took just to get like her ribbon placements and her hair and stuff like that because I just don't draw much. So while it's stressful, once I'm actually in the swing of it, specifically earlier when I was at the point where before everything shut down, like I was in the swing of it. I had most of the lines done, most except for this part here. I was pretty much ready to go. Um, did I miss a spot? Are you kidding me? Was that part of that line? Oh, I missed one. All right, hold up. You. Oh, that's a big brush. There we go. Oh, there's one there too. I've got to unclick it. Like the other thing too is I enjoy using like the unusual program and stuff. Even though it's a little messy like this, and it's not the biggest problem in the world. Fucking hell, that's loud. That's right. I'm back up the top at the moment. That'll be why. Read me back down to. I heard that one. Where's this one? Nah, it's gonna take a while. Let's go with fucking microphone. That'll be right. He's pretty good. Yeah, tonight will be 7 days. Ah, Parsnick, welcome in, mate. It is going good. It's going good now. I'm on to my second emote for the night. We had some problems earlier, so I've only just like restarted. But yeah, we're getting there. We're doing a sweepy one at the moment. I just finished working on. I'll just bring it back up. I just finished working on this. So that's one of my new emotes that I just got uploaded to. There's that. How you been? What you been up to? On my once a month art stream. All the music and everything's only available while I'm live. And yeah, fucking drawing emotes. Sorry, my brain just fucking stopped when the fucking lyrics started. It just went, yeah, no. All right, I know they're all separate elsewhere in it, but what I want to do, I've got these lines all separate, but I've also got them all together. So let's go with, I'm going to go with ears. Yeah, let's go with ears next. I'm also going with a stylized choice of colors this time round. So the body's not normally brown, only black, but it's fine. I'm making choices. Just had lunch, about to play some Tetris. Nice. Sounds good. I ate a donut. It had icing. It was wonderful. I am like extremely rugged up. I'm doing all this with a mouse, by the way. So it's a bit of an effort. Let me get rid of my lines over here. I don't need the top of her head or anything like that. I know I could just buff out the line that has just her ears on it, but fuck that. Good effort with a mouse. Thank you. It when I was in the swing of it a couple of hours ago, I was doing actually quite efficient with this, and then I kind of got out of the swing of it, and I had to kind of like get back into like using a mouse is consistent effort. I'll say that you kind of got to be good at controlling. And I normally this is why I also have problems by the time I get to fucking PUBG on Friday. Like 7 days is coming up next tomorrow night. But like by the time I get to PUBG, my wrists and my shoulders gonna be fucking rip from this. I used to have a tablet, but I had a lot of medical injuries, a lot of medical things happen some years back, and it got to a point where it was looking like I was not going to be able to just sit still and draw for hours ever again. So I got rid of them. And now now that I'm doing streaming and stuff, I need all my own. Well, I need emotes and shit like that. And I'm like, well, I don't has money to be paying people, and I could draw, so I might as well do it myself. And it kind of makes it a little bit more personalized, too, as well. Um, this is all my own music as well, so it won't be on the VOD. We're on the pony list tonight. I do a different list every fucking art stream, depending on what I'm feeling like. Tonight, we're going to pony music. Some stuff like this is terrible. Some of it's good. Hold up, let me change it. Let's go with Rainbow Factory. Come on. Rainbow Factory is not too bad. But yeah, it's like one of those things where it's like extra incentive for people to be here while I'm live and stuff like that, to catch some music and stuff. I need to get rid of this bit up here. Yeah, some of these have been bangers. I don't know. Sorry. I don't know all of the music I've got in my fucking folders, but I mean, I've listened to it and downloaded it at least once. At least, like, got the fucking copy of it. All right. So, sorry. Oh, so will I wake you up, sweetie? Days when we get close to finishing the server for the last day of stream, that server we should have a every day is blood moon, because the end we don't want that. No, what's it? No mind what happens. Maybe. Oh, so are you stretching out for hugs, darling? My cat's being adorable. I heard that they're talking about Alpha 22 stuff. They're talking about more stuff coming out for that, and I don't know. I'm hoping that Alpha 21 and Alpha 22 maps are compatible, unlike, previously. They probably won't be. But yeah, if it is, we have a bit more to work with. If it's not, we may have to choose to fucking close and start again. Yeah, it should be, but they were talking about there's a patch or something where they want to bring out something about more types of armor or something like that. And other stuff. That should be mostly fine. I kind of don't like how that swoops. That one's fine. If I down that for a second. That works fine. Yeah, I don't think the bandits will be out any super time soon. Unless that's what they're talking about. Unless, maybe. Could be. There we go. It's a little warped, but shape and shape. That's fine. All right. Because when you look at like top down on a cat's ear, it actually kind of like billows a little bit. So that's nice and easy. That I probably shouldn't have to select these, but fuck it, I'm going to do it anyway. And we're going for black ears. So there we go. The funny thing is, I realize how much this is going to somewhat look like Phoenix with like a little bit of white on its tail with wings and shit, but should be fine. My shadow cat form for my character has never been really well defined, so it should be fine. All right, black ears. The ear's going to end up probably behind the tail. Doesn't really matter though, because that's going to be dead black anyway. So I'm going to see how that looks. I may have to put like a little bit of shine and shit on that. I might as well throw the wings on because that's not going to be really any effort. Actually, you know what? Instead of wasting that, hold up. Show me just the wings. The fuck is this? Insomnia. Oh wait, this is one that gets better, isn't it? It's alright. Leave that shit on. I knew it got weird. Hide all that shit. Wings. I should be calling these things like wings and color and stuff like that, but whatever. All right. So hide the lines. This makes it so much easier when you already have something like this. My only problem with this is these tiny little things. Or you know what I did do while I was offline is I listened to Shelley's VOD. It's so funny. So Grim, apparently you and I we live right next door to each other. That was something I didn't realize. Interesting. Interesting news that. I found it funny. Actually, I might need that now that I look at it. Yeah, let's delete that. Let's copy that. I realized I need it for the backlines there. Maybe a different song, yeah. Oh, we heard that one. Living Tombstone, Gypsy Bard. We're not having poker. Alice, Hold Your Color. That one's good. Yeah. This is the best part about once I learned that you can just like merge multiple lines and just fuck off stuff. That I live. But yeah, actually, I live in a small part of your roof, nothing creepy. Well, that fucking explains the noises I've been hearing, Grim. You gotta stop nibbling on the walls, mate. Cats are getting concerned. We actually do have rats and shit. I'm sure it's rats and not mice because of the sound volume. But yeah, it's winter, so of course we've got fucking rodents in the roof. Oh, needed daily fiber. Good God. Oh man. What was I talking about the other day? Nothing about one was blessed eating fucking socks for fiber, and two was fucking mirthless reloading his guns with corn to make shot corn. Yes. You can pump your enemies full of fiber. Not really, but like, why not? Imagine if you actually could. Like, I know that there's a whole heap of guns and shit that like allow you to like leave behind what do you call it? Plant flowers and shit. But like still. I go too deep down that fucking conversation. I see there's a spot here that did not get colored. Come back. There you go. At this rate, I'll fucking get Shadow re-fucking convene in the stream because you'll hear me screaming at something. Alright, wings. Take me back to that one. Not going to really matter how close this one gets with this, honestly. Because I'll end up selecting it all, so it doesn't really matter if it's a spot. This is going to be fun to try to fucking define where this stops. Okay. That was surprisingly easier than it should have been. I have used a tablet before, Waver. I used to have one back when I was better, when I was in good health, and I got rid of it because I couldn't sit still anymore without being in horrendous pain for like hours on end. So I got rid of it. I also used it that much, by the way. I used it that much that the actual little nib on the pen part was like sharpened to a side angle point. That's how much I used my drawing tablet when I had it. Nowadays, you can just replace the nib. It would be so great if that was possible back then, but it wasn't. You had to buy a whole new pen or a whole new tablet. It was terrible. And some farmers like have like a cannon. They load it with seeds and fire into fields to make it easy to plant. Yeah, they do because they do it on like roadside fucking what do you call it? Resurfacing of like hills and shit too. Actually, you want to use one again? Oh, for love of yes, for fuck yes, of Waver. I want a tablet so bad. I want a tablet probably more than I want a decent art program. Like Gimp is really great, and drawing with a mouse is okay, but drawing with a tablet is like butter. It's like literally drawing with butter. It's just amazing. Like obviously butter art isn't a thing that I'm doing, but like it's just so much more comfortable. And my shoulder right now, like my shoulder is in a horrendous amount of pain. I was trying to explain this earlier and I didn't get into it, but um I have osteoarthritis. Um even though I'm only 35, I've got osteoarthritis. It was something I was always told I was going to have. I was always going to have when I got older, and I got it really young, even though I tried doing weightlifting and I tried doing everything I possibly could to remove the chance of it happening young. And I really fought to have thick bone density and stuff like that, but it wasn't enough. Um, and now, for some reason, at least in my shoulder, it's really, really painful. So I get it in my wrist because I've got bursitis in my wrist. And in my shoulder, I probably have got some level of bursitis in there, but because my earrings hurt like shit when I lay on my side, on one of my sides, I've been laying on my other side, which means I'm laying on the bad shoulder. So that hurts extra hard. So I need to get a new fucking pillow so I can at least like lay comfortably. And then after all that, like, yeah, it's there's a lot of fucking process involved. But yes, drawing tablets are really expensive. At least if you've had a good one, I've had a good one. I had Wacom in the past. And so basically what happens is if you've had a good tablet and you swap to a cheap good tablet, it's never going to be as good. If you swap to a low end, expensive brand better tablet, it's better. It's one of the few things where I actually say it's worth going out of your way to fucking spend a little bit more money and get a better brand. I don't generally say that much for much things, but that's one of them. Um, and yeah, as far as I can tell you, it's like I've got one on my fucking throne wish list at the moment, which is like, um, what is it? Hold up, come here, internets. I need to look at shit. Um, give me a minute. It struggles to load anything. Okay, so it is a Wacom Intuos Pro Digital Graphics drawing tablet. So I want to get a Wacom brand again, specifically. I trust them. I like them. They look like they're right. I'll see if I can get the picture in here. Can I copy that? If I can at least like open it up in here. But it's like, what's the cost of that one? It's like $440. It's way too expensive. Give me a new layer and I'll see if I can import the picture. Okay. That's what it looks like. That's what I want to get. Turn off my fucking things for a minute there. Ignore the cat in the background of the picture, but yeah, that's what I want to get because you can only draw on this section here where these little tiny lines are. So in this part you can draw on, and the pen and everything, like the little nibs and stuff, they're replaceable, which is nice. But the Wacom ones allow you to have a writable edge and a erasable edge, which means I don't have to keep switching back and forth between a fucking pen and eraser. Welcome back, Snipe. Are you on lunch break or are you fucking finished for the day? Might be finished at this point in time, maybe. Yeah, so I'd love to fucking get this. It also allows me to scroll around on screen easily and have like buttons that I can like set up as well. But again, like I said, it's $400. I can't afford that. First tablet I got was a Wacom. I don't remember what type it was. It wasn't anything super, super special. But it was the greatest fucking thing considering I was making wallpapers with a mouse at the time. So it was greatly appreciated. Free period for class for the rest of the day. Nice. And we never got free fucking like time. We always had like we didn't even get fucking study things. It was just like, oh, you can I don't know, do a whole bunch of like revision exams or some shit like that. I don't know. I don't fucking remember. Gotta admit, like I don't remember a lot about school anymore. Why I generally like try not to talk about it too much because I'm like to actually actively remember. I don't fucking remember. It's the best thing about when you graduate tonight. You don't have to remember that shit anymore. I'll say that much. That applies to everything. All right. Um, once your co-op starts, we'll be having a free period. Nice. Very nice. Um, yeah, no, a waiver. I took a long time to have a look around and find a tablet that I wanted. I looked at a lot of cheap brand ones. I came about what's this one? That's background too. I came about the idea of that one as I was browsing around looking. I looked for ages before I decided on one, and I mostly put it on my wish list just for me to remember what the fuck I'm looking for. And obviously, like if one day it's on sale or something like that, I'll hopefully be able to afford it. But um, I think I can't remember how far away I am for. Um, I think I'm about halfway through paying back my headset. I think at this point, I still got a ways to go with that. Like every month of streaming, there's something else I've got to fucking add in, and it's mostly just because my stuff was old and it's breaking. That's all it is. If I was somebody that was like a new streamer that started up with all new like gear and stuff, I'd have that like outlay cost to begin with anyway. But I'm using all mostly old equipment except for whatever is broken and I've had to replace. And the biggest question is why are you awake? Because for starters, Snipe, stop asking me that. Second of all, it's an art stream, man. I stream later and longer for my art streams. I also had 2 hours of off time anyway earlier. So yeah, it's May Day. I can love me some Laura Bremen Fat Rat. So great. Uh, yeah, it really is. It really be fucking $440 odd whatever. It's expensive. Yeah. Oh yeah, Snipe. You maybe haven't caught one of my art streams. Not many of my regulars actually do come in here. I'll say that much. Because usually my art streams, the incentive to hear whatever the fuck music I'm into or whatever, if that even slightly interests most people, is only while I'm live. And then you get to see what I'm drawing and shit. So, like, I was drawing this. I drew her earlier. So, yeah. She's super cute. She's so bothered. But I'm drawing Sweepy at the moment. So I hope to make this so that it can like move and stuff in the future because I'm learning how to make GIFs and stuff as well. That'd be pretty cool. It is sus. She's cute though. She's so bothered by fucking something. She's so bothered. And the funniest part is, Snipe, you missed it. When I was drawing her and I couldn't get the blush down properly, it looked like she had a hot dog slapped across her face. You can catch that in the first mod for tonight. Oh man, it was so funny. Um, oh man, I wanted one where like she's covering her eyes, but I just couldn't draw it. However, sometimes you just can't draw things, right? It happens to everybody, and I couldn't draw that myself, so I went with what I could. And that's what we got instead was a cute emote that's very bothered. There we go. That's pretty clean lines. Um, yeah. So fucking, if I had a tablet or whatever, um, I probably wouldn't need to take painkillers as much for these streams. And I probably wouldn't need to have several layers of blankets over one of my shoulders to deal with the fucking pain in my osteoarthritis. Um, that's the joys of being fucking not having bone density. Um, yeah, I tried. I tried so hard with bodybuilding to prevent that. There is a embarrassed to not have caught food. And she's embarrassed to not. Look, I could easily. You know what I could? Hold up. I just realized something. I'm not going to save this, but me about or a little bit more yellow. Hold up. That. All right. If I was to say put that. Hold up, I can make that smaller than that. Maybe. Can I resize you? Yeah, I can. I want you to be unlinked, taller than shorter. Just by a bit. About that. Not quite that much. Holy shit, just calm the fuck down. With that. That about there. And then if we rotate this. And then if I take this. You got it, Snipe. Yeah, you got it, man. I don't know how to fucking do shine on cheese, but it's like something like along there or some shit like that. I don't know. Like that or some shit. There you go. You got cheese slap. Actually, I'm going to fucking temporarily save that. I can work with that later. I was going to have a cheese slap later. Oh, man. Here I am fucking like proing through the million emotes at once. I love it. I'll keep that for later. Oh man. These are the highlights. These are the highlights you come here for. Actually, let me rotate that a little bit more. Get it about... Oh shit, that's holding on one of the fucking layers under it. I've connected it to something. Doesn't matter. I can fucking fix this up with a secondary one. But yeah. I don't know how I got rid of the part behind it. Let's try undo that. Give you to a new layer. Is that still... Oh, I've removed some of that. That's fine. There we go. Bring that down to there. And then rotate this. Turn it back on. And then turn that to there. Do that. There you go. That's the fastest emote I've done so far, and I'm not saving it properly. That's it. Canoes are heavy. They fucking are. There's no joke about that. Oh, I'm getting faster, Waver. I'm getting there. I'm still only fucking new to this program. What layer is this? I don't know what this is. What is this? Oh, that's supposed to be the background I copied? Okay, let's fuck that off. Radio, we don't need that. Yeah, I'm getting better. Use it for years. I only heard about it at the start of this year or at the very end of last year. I think it was like March or April this year is when I heard about this program, and I heard it from Nick. And I was very, very lucky that it's fucking one of those free things. Tail. All right. I want... Wait a minute. I accidentally renamed you. I want you duplicate. Make an all-powerful emote when you can. Look, I'm trying. I want to have one of those emotes where it's like 3 pieces or something like that. The problem is, like, it's very difficult to draw something that I want to divide up. Also thinking it through too. Like, I would like to have like the wings and shit on my character and stuff. So like, I'll probably end up with fucking free wings as an emote as well. They're not that hard. That makes it so much funnier when you come back to that. Fucking hell. Okay. I want fucking tail. This is Sweepy, by the way. I'm hoping, as I learn to animate things, I'm hoping to make it like breathe. Can't hear you, legally deaf. From the music or in general. I don't want to be a fucking insensitive bitch about that. So if it's like actually in general, All it's all it is just being like fucking screaming, "What the fuck is that?" Which is basically what I do all the time anyway. All lines, tail, yeah, all right. The redeem. um, fucking hell. I made all of them louder, by the way. As per the advice that I got about the level in which my redeems are, all of them are louder now. They're also fucking louder for me at the moment because, like, I literally have music blaring in my ears. Um, I know. That was actually good timing though. That's like a really quiet part. Am I near the end of my playlist there? I kind of am, but it'll circle back. It won't repeat shit. It does not have VLC does not know how to random. I will say that VLC has no fucking clue how to random. Put some music on random earlier, and it gave me the same 8 songs, just in a slightly different combination. Out of fucking how many? Whoa, shit! I fucking scrolled. Well, we're starting that one again. I don't know. I had about 9.5 hours worth of music, and the average one is 4 minutes. So whatever that fucking average is out to, it did bad. It could try harder. Um, let's get at that. That is. This is the only hard part is when I'm actually like trying to fucking figure out where shit's going. Let's put that back. Someone said Media Club has a video editing, and I just paused for like a whole 5 minutes. Media Club has video editing. I've I don't know how serious you're trying to be with that, but the whole fact that the Media Club has editing and you were like paused, like I find the amusement in the fact that you were paused somehow. Let me get this. At some point, actually, no, her hand is brown because it's poor colored. That's right. I can remember these things eventually. Um, I don't know. One of these days, I'll fucking get a tablet. Be great. One thing I'm gonna do though is, as I said earlier, I eat so fucking little these days. I might as well just fucking use some of my food money and go and get a fucking massage this weekend. I'm gonna get a flu shot in a few fucking hours. What time is that? 5 hours from now, I'm getting a fucking flu shot. So not looking forward to that. Um, gonna be aching and cranky. That's basically gonna be my default for like the next like 4-5 days. Um, but whatever. I gotta get it. I gotta get it. Cat is invisible. Please tell me I've got all of it. I don't know. Grab that and that. I shouldn't have any problems with the tail. There's nothing there. I knew something would be standing out. Is anything else there? Sorry. And that. If you zoom out far enough, these little bits glitter a little bit. Makes it a lot easier to find them. At least for me. I don't know how it looks for you guys on your phones and other screens and stuff like that. But for me, it helps a lot. All right, that looks clean enough. All right. Give me a proper brush. It could be an arm. That's right. I need to also put white on the end of the tail. That's fine. I can work with that. Actually, you know what? Holy fuck. Wait a sec. Let me save myself some fucking effort. Hide that. All right. This should hopefully still be inside here. Yes. Right then, I just saved myself 10 minutes. Give me that. Hide that. Okay, I don't need from here. I don't need that part. All right. So my only thing is, whoa, we'll take it down a notch. Not that fucking far. I do wish that it could kind of like scroll between sizes for this. Do I have 2 Mayday in here? Holy. No, the other one was. No, I do have two fucking Mayday in here. Good. I was gonna say, I'm like, it's a good song. For a second there, I was getting all confused because I'm like, it could be Monoday. That's something it could be. No. Holy shit, Shadow. You missed it before. Snipe did an awesome moment where he redeemed the what the fuck is that when I zoomed out. um no, it's the cat's tail I'm up to at the moment. And I've got the fun part of figuring out where the fuck to put lines to divide where her tail goes from black to white without it looking purposeful or stupid, which is really, really hard because I don't draw a lot of fur. Well, actually, hold up. Hold up. Let's see if I can open that cleanly. The Kraken or a sandworm. Lol. Let's see if I can open you. Where are you? 2006, maybe? 2006 might have been when I got my tablet. Oh, yes. Yes, it was. All right, hold up. Is that the completed one? Can you open up in something that is not this program for me? I don't know if that fucking showed up for you guys or not then. I don't think I've got this one keyed in. No. All right. Do I have... All right, I don't. Okay, that one's safe. I can bring that in. Hold your fucking horses, people. Open it with Gimp, please. What the fuck's my open with? That. Do the best to keep whatever's there. All right. So even though it's like pretty much not like the right shape and shit like that, like this is like probably, I don't know, when I was still like a teenager and stuff. So I know I can't zoom in that well, but there's over 100 layers of fur on this thing. Even though it's not that great, this was like probably the best part of it actually is the paws. Look at these soft, fast paws. Look at them. They're poofy. They're so fluffy. This is one of the variations of her form as well. So like a fucking necklace gets embedded on her head instead, and like all of her whiskers and stuff like that. So have I drawn fur? Yes. Yes, I have. Have I drawn a lot of fur? I've drawn enough fur that my tablet has blunted because of it. Yes. Now I'm doing this shit with a mouse. And I'm doing like the most fucking 2D thing ever. It's fantastic. Got woken up by a huge laugh. And nice to wake up to. Oh, that's really sweet. Just I was slowly coming back to my senses and till I could say anything. It's fair. It's always good to get like a good nap in where you can get it. Sort of that direction. I find cool that other think I'm crazy to think that if somebody what's that? Is something to stop. Let me fucking read that again. My brain just fucking crapped itself. What I find cool that other think I'm crazy to think is that something is to stop a smart thing. How did the bear get through? What? Um, might have lost a little bit in fucking autocorrect on that, possibly. Um, Either that or I'm just fucking struggling. It could be me. It could be. Oh, Zula, are you waking up, are you? No, you're so cute. Mm. Yeah, I was thinking it could be like more of like the Canadian sort of stuff as well, actually. Alright, that would be black to there. It's so good. To be fair, sometimes I like legit shit read stuff. So sometimes it's also just how I've said it. But yeah. That one lost me. I don't want it to be too fucking close to it. How does that look with the body and tail and shit? Yeah, sort of. Down the bottom here could come up a bit higher though. I don't mind that, but it could definitely do better. And those ears off. Oh, Saul, you're gonna stretch at me. You're so fucking cute. She's doing this thing lately where she just wants to stretch at me. And it's very sweet. I'm gonna put the out front somehow without bear breaking it open. I gotta admit, that is one thing I'm glad we don't have here is fucking bears. I don't think I could deal with that. I'm already terrified with like the fucking concept of like most people potentially knocking on a door. I don't need to like be dealing with fucking bears. It's not what I want to move. Can you leave that on the floating layer? What I want to do is I actually want this up here. Anchor that to its own. Oh shit. Fuck it. Anchor it to its own. Hide that for a sec. Not that layer, this layer. Okay. Yara boost, you let him in. I've heard that actually. Because it's literally a life-threatening situation if you can't get away from them, right? I do know of that one. That would be terrifying to have to like rely on somebody hopefully opening a door to get away from like a big ass fucking beast of an animal. That'd be scary as shit. Let's put you down about here. Right about there, I'd say. Then let's fucking put a rotate on you. Something like that. And let's move you back out here. That should be fluffed up a little bit enough, or pretty much put it about there. Yeah, that works. I must admit, this one is one where I'm like, fucking hell, I just want the song to start. I do like that. Certain provinces is law to open. Yeah. Yeah, well, if it's fucking life-threatening, I can imagine that. Yeah, that's lifted. You, though, I saw there was some, like, unclean bit there. Yeah, I got it. Right, let me get these two fucking merged back together. Merge them. Yes. All right. Give me not that. Lines. Look, it only takes like fucking. I'd probably be doing the cheese anyway. I do have that actually on my list. Hold up. That's my list of shit. Motes and bit badges that I've got planned. Okie dokie. So I want to have Hug, Wave, Sleepy, which I'm working on at the moment, Sly Look, Thinking Thoughts, Blush Barker, which is what we've already basically got. Well, Blush Barker is supposed to be like a Sunday sort of pout, so it's kind of not really. We've got more like Hide Blush. I want Big Eyes Stare, which I've been working on, but it's fucking difficult for me at the moment to get. I want one where she's kind of like holding a heart or a star potentially out in her hands. Then we got Cheese Slap. Cheese Slap's next in line, which honestly I can fucking go straight ahead and make that probably next. Cry. I want to change Pout to Cry. Or Pouty Tears, or just have like straight up Cry. I want Hydrate Soggy, so where she just looks like she's soggy wet. I want Sarsaparilla Drink, which I'm working on. Proper Pouty, so I want to replace Pout with a proper better Pout of my own art style. Because the one that I did was a trace of an existing anime, and I don't like it. I'd rather it be a bit more mine. I want one that's like basically the equivalent of saying fuck, or shit. That's basically like oh fuck kind of thing. I think I probably like Lord of the Funny for now. What the fuck was I being called in Mirthless stream? Was fucking something Lord of Knowledge or some shit. I think I was getting called over there. I'm like, all right. I do want Pouty to also have tears. So she's got tears already, but I want it to be more of a cry. I also want to make an animated rave one. I'm so fucking keen to make that. And the Forrest Gump wave. So I think most people can at least like fucking do a Google search on Forrest Gump and figure out what the fuck I'm on about with that. With like the over enthusiastic Gump wave. Azula, are you that tired? You've yawned 5 times in the last 2 minutes. Sweetie, you're too tired. Oh man. What you do is you get the Forrest Gump waving, and then you get it turned into the gif of the Asian salaryman in his car, where he's like, at first I serious and then I lolled, or something like that. Or at first I lolled and then I serious. Oh shit, Azula, don't. Oh my god, I don't have that much space next to my mouth, sweetie. She must have got too hot. Doesn't matter. Um, I've got to figure out how to get this thing to kind of marry up. It's difficult. Azula's gotten out of her cat bed and she's decided to lay on the opposite side where my mouse is. And I do not have much space. And if she stretches out at any point, I could have the risk of just doing that and like fucking up a line or something. Food talk yesterday. What was the art idea I gave you? Okay. I didn't take a fucking picture of it because I don't have a scanner, right? So I'm just taking photos and shit of pictures of drawings and stuff. But my idea was essentially to have, because I wanted to have a unique picture for my donate icon on the about page, and I had initially considered her being like super adorable, cute, hyper ecstatic to get something handed to her. And when you suggested something to me about food and about candy, the first thing that came to mind was that not only would she be like guarding like a little tiny stack of like money, like a little dragon kind of thing, but she would also be like guarding candies and stuff, and would be like extra ecstatic about like being handed like a lollipop or something, and or potentially like attacking it like a little cat, like wrapped around it as if she's gonna like, do those like bunny feet thing that cats do. So that's what I was thinking. That's what the thought came to my head. Except I couldn't draw it. I tried 4 times. I got some really fucking nice pictures, but they're not useful at all. um, One of those fucking annoying things where it's like you have a moment where you draw something finally and you can't fucking use it. Azula, please don't fall asleep on my hand. Please don't do it. Phoenix used to do it when I drew. She's getting close. She's like all the way up next to it. It's 4 a.m., honey. I can't feed you. You've got to wait 1.5 more hours. 1.5 more hours till breakfast, yeah? And to guard the cheese. Maybe. I just like the idea with like the sour candy and stuff like that. Because all she'd be doing, like, I'll see. Hold on a second. I'll see if I can quickly find. Not that I already have a web page open. Azula, seriously, I don't have the space. Stop. Please stop encroaching. This is not the stream for it. Let's see. Cat. Come on, move. There we go. Don't do it. Don't roll. Don't do it. Don't do it. She's trying so hard to very casually roll back over onto my mouse. Let's see if I can bring up one of what I kind of want. Because I couldn't find a fucking image. But I have an idea of what I want. I just don't know how to fucking express it in a drawing with the right angles that I want. It's really frustrating. It's frustrating because I know in my head what I want to draw and I can see it, but I can't make it. It's so annoying. If I was more practiced, maybe I could. But I haven't been practiced enough in my own art to do it. Probably. Like, this isn't exact, but this is probably the closest one. Hold up. Get a picture of that.